Welcome to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
We are live across the universe. I am back from my pilgrimage to the desert, Sean, feeling great. I for a solid 3 days there, I figured I had won the $1 million in the Turkey Day Millie Maker. So I was feeling like a millionaire until I came home and opened that damn box and killed the cat.
Well, Ryan
didn't win the million. Cowboys lost. Let's go.
And most importantly, Deshaun Jackson first touchdown. Let's go.
Can I get a
40 to 1?
He certainly was in the winning lineup. I didn't go and look, right? He had to be in there.
I don't know, because it was, I mean, on the 3-game slates, it's pretty weird because I don't know. I'll have to relook, but I actually don't think he was, at least towards the end I checked in and was seeing how the lineup was looking. I actually didn't have Deshaun Jackson in there. So,
really?
Yeah.
Leaving money on the table, Sean.
I know Deshaun Jackson owns the Dallas Cowboys, much like the New York.
This is like square shit.
What do you mean square shit?
Just knowing that Deshaun Jackson owns the
it was
the NFC.
It was pretty obvious. But and congratulations to the winner of our Turkey Day free roll. Guy has already been paid.
Wow. Really? No 7 to 10 days. They were able to process during the holiday.
Yep.
Wow.
No days off. All right, guys, we're here. The time is yours. Any sort of fantasy betting, DFS questions, feel free to throw them out. Kramer's going to throw out his first half parlay. I will be throwing out my big
dog
parlay, game parlay, 4-teamer this week later on in the show. Let's get to it. Steelers money line, Ryan. CJ wants to know. Yes, I know Kramer made that his dog. I also like Steelers money line. It's like the perfect get right spot for the Steelers. Get back, and I know the Bengals lit it up against the Raiders, but it's weird. I think the Steelers team is kind of rounding into form. They're getting a bunch of their big defensive players, key defensive players back off injury.
That's the handicap.
It's a really good spot for him, I think.
I mean, again, then you just have the historical significance of them not wanting to go down 3 in a row to the Bengals. How Big Ben plays against the Bengals. I don't know. I mean, does Randy Moss's kid suiting, as we learned in the pregame, Sean, Randy Moss's kid, Thaddeus Moss, who of course played with Joe Burrow at LSU, will be suiting up today. Do we play an anytime touchdown on him?
Yeah, that would be fun. And again, too, feel free to call in. Get your picks in if you want to. If you got some picks to tout, hit us up over on Twitter, aka Twitter Spaces, and hit us up and give us a ring over there, and we can chat. You can give out your plays, Ryan. Deshaun Jackson not in the winning lineup. It was Dakota Rain Prescott, Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard.
Yeah, I was close on that.
His kick return for a touchdown really was the deal breaker. Renfro, who I had in my lineup, Wilson, Mooney, I was also on, Dawson Knox, who I was also on, Stephon Diggs, who didn't have a flame next to him but still put up 20, and the Bills defense.
How did he not have a flame? 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, no, Stephon Diggs only had 1.
Oh, I thought you said Knox. Sorry.
Oh, Knox definitely had flame. Huge flame potential there for Dawson Knox. And Dawson Knox, he's been a fun. He's really hitting his stride. All right, Luke Utz got $25 free bet on Steelers plus 7.5. Chargers money line, Miami money line pays out 110. First time tailing your lock, so I hope it hits. Best of luck today, guys. Other bet for today is $50 on Ravens money line. Good luck. Like that. And I like Ravens money line. Although I would just, I would just lay the points there. I don't know if you need to go money line.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think we talked about it, but there's sometimes in the AFC North when the spread's greater than 3, you have to find a reason to lay more than 3. And in this case, it's Baker Mayfield. It's this Browns team. I don't know. Feels like they're sliding down the slope.
What else do we got here? Ricardo Gonzalez, Eagles Giants over 45.5.
It's cold, Sean. It's
cold.
It kind of feels like a fun way to play the game, right?
Yeah. or you can go. You can just play the Eagles. I feel like the over's pretty solid. Although,
well, I didn't want to bring this up, but I'll bring it up.
And the new look, New York Giants. Ryan, in all seriousness,
Jesus Christ, here we go.
Why did the Giants not fire Jason Garrett before their bye week? Then you would have 2 weeks plus the extra long week for the Monday to get ready for the Bucs game.
Open your goddamn ears. Ownership was involved. Something needed to happen in a public way, and it just again, I don't know why it had to be the Bucs. I don't know why it had to be Monday Night Football. But the Maras, the Tishes, they got fucking rich. They got dollar bills in their ears. They got dollar bills in their eyes. And again, judges slowly taking control of the situation. Obviously not ideal. Why wasn't he fired in January last year, Sean? That's a great question too. Why was he ever hired? Well, ownership was involved. And sometimes, Sean, like you just like a guy. I like the taco guy that I tipped a little extra. I just like the guy. and unfortunately, ownership liked the wrong fucking guy.
Well, it's in the defense of the taco guy, he did deliver. He did do a good job. Jason Garrett,
he's not getting any tips.
Jason Garrett, never has done a good job. Never has delivered. And kudos to him for being, maintaining employment in the National Football League. It's a very competitive league, and for you to not be a good coach for this long and still get hired,
it's white Princeton privilege. That's what it is.
It is pretty impressive. Joshua Jenkins wants to know, how about Tennessee now that it's up to 7.5? Already locked 2 units at +7, but want to double down at 7.5. I like the Titans, and to me, it's just
even without AJ Brown.
Yeah, I mean AJ Brown's nice, but this game when they pull it out, this is going to be an ugly, grinded out game, and it's going to be more about Tennessee's defense turning over Mac Jones. He's due for a rookie wall game. Everyone and their mom is on the Patriots. Titans had an embarrassing loss to the Texans. Huge bounce back spot for them. That's kind of my handicap on it.
Yeah, not much to add there, Sean. I mean, honestly, I guess at 7, I'm literally staring at that +7.5. Like, do I bet more? Because it really is. We discussed the line value, right? And now we're talking about 4.5 points, 4.5 points of line value based on the look ahead. So
CLV, Ryan,
we are CLV specialists here on the Sports Gambling Podcast. You want to take a caller?
And
we got
Greg Natal pointing out the Alex Kemp ref angle that Munaf. MVP pointed out.
That's what I was actually going to point out. Munaf actually has the Giants +3.5 on his circuit card.
Wow,
sharpest of sharps. Let's head to the lines. The phone lines.
Sorry for your loss, Munaf.
Let's head to the phone lines where we got Brandon. Brandon, what's good today, brother? Brandon Gilden.
Hey, gentlemen, how
what's
are you
up, brother?
What's going on, man?
It's going all right. Just enjoying my morning, getting ready for some football.
Let's go.
Yeah. What do you got today?
So, I like to play narrative plays, and I just saw a video from the Giants. Funny, you guys were just talking about them with on their flight home from the game last week. The coach called up, or someone called Kenny G to the front of the plane and told him, "Hey, we're sorry we're not getting you looks. We are feeding you this week." And then they go ahead and fire Garrett. So I think this is going to be a Kenny G week. I got him for yards, receptions, and a touchdown.
That's actually that, and I love that angle. Which, by the way, Strahan's number also being retired. They will be up today for that game. But furthermore, Sean, I think we need a new drive. We need a little Kenny G saxophone for when Kenny Alladay starts taking off here. Well, maybe we'll just need it tonight.
If he catches a touchdown, it would be how many does he have for the year?
0.0.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate the pro Giants banter, Brandon.
Hey, you guys have a great morning. Good luck with your bets.
Thanks.
Cheers, man. Let it ride.
Worst of luck with the Giants bets. Other than that, good luck. Thanks for listening to the show.
All right. Yeah. I mean, look, that is the narrative thing, right? And sometimes, guess what? What is Freddie Kitchens known for? Not being the best head coach. Maybe looking a little bit like a guy who, meathead, but also
losing the team,
coach,
losing games.
Players coach. Well, that was the Brown. Players coach, innovative play caller, gonna get the ball to the top dogs. I like Tony to have a big game against this secondary. I like Galladay to have a big game against this weak secondary. I even like Evan Ingram to have a game against this Eagles secondary. As long as the offensive line holds up, we're going to be golden. So Sean's nervous, I can tell.
No, I mean, I like our chances. No, you can't look past any opponent, even the New York Giants. This is the National Football League. It's a week-to-week game. We got to get up. I feel good about our secondary. I feel good about our defense overall. We've thrived on dominating below average quarterbacks, which Daniel Jones clearly is.
Oh,
so I like our spot here.
Right in the heart. Right in the heart.
No, I mean he's
right in the
is
heart.
he above average?
Right, you're
that would be. You
can't hurt me right now, Sean. I went to the desert. I went to the desert.
I'm trying. That is the most unbiased handicap of unbiased handicaps you've ever heard. Nagels Bagels checking in.
Wait, hold on. Let me put this comment on the screen.
What?
Oh, Nagels.
Oh yeah, RIP line value with the Seahawks a few weeks ago. Yes, that was that Seahawks Cardinals game where we got tons of closing line value. Didn't even make a difference there.
I thought you were going to ask about or bring up his comment where he asked if John Runyon would be introducing Strahan today. So little throwback.
Nah,
miss John Runyon and his hairy arms. First guy to really make it popular to wear a hairy arm, Sean.
Yeah, he's ahead of his time.
It's true pioneer.
Andrew Robb checking in saying he's parlaying Ty Johnson over receiving yards, Mark Andrews over receiving yards, and Pitts over receiving yards. Yeah, I don't know. Hard to go against any of those. Feels pretty sharp there. We also have Shane saying he had the wife pick names for an anytime touchdown parlay. She went with Hunter Henry, Jamison Crowder, Chris Godwin, Cordero Patterson, who is playing, Jalen Waddle, and T. Higgins. You know it's gonna hit just because it's your wife putting it in. And
and this is the way it works, right? If you want to make sure that you can get a buy-in to your degenerate activities, you got to make it a family activity.
Yeah,
you got to make it fun. You got to explain that they can participate, and God help you if they win, she'll become a degenerate herself.
That is yeah. CJ wants to know, is Barkley a good play in DFS? I would say no. What about you, Ron?
I mean, I don't know. He didn't come across my radar. I'll say that. I don't know.
Saquon Barkley?
The build. I don't think he fit the build this week. And
your model didn't have him popping.
You got to see it, right? At some point, you got to see it before you roll it out there. Now, this kind of felt like a week where you go cheaper running back too. So I think part of that was going the Gaskin Ty Johnson angle to fit a little bit more, and of course Big Ben under the hood. I don't know if I'm playing him this week.
Yeah. I mean, I've been out on Barkley for feels like a couple years here.
Oh, here we go. You want to take another call?
Greg Natal saying the lack of confidence in Sean's voice is deafening.
Yeah, it is.
No, I feel very confident about this team. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves because we are.
You're on a playoff run mentality now.
Yeah, this is Ryan. Unlike the New York Giants, we're in the hunt.
3 back, bro.
Not only
3 back, bro.
Not only for the wild card, but for the NFC East. So yes, calm, cool, collected. # rare breed.
They say
# untamed. Right. I may seem.
They say you got to walk before you can run. You got to win today before you get to the
cool
playoffs.
up top here. What you don't see is below the table in the studio. My roots beginning to take hold as I build a very strong flower.
Holding up the table with all those roots. All right, let's take another call. Reno knows. I'm sure he's here to tell you how great of a bet the Giants +3.5 +4 is. Reno, what's up? I think he's here. Reno, you with us? I'll give him a little bit. We can keep talking. See if he chimes in.
Waiting on Reno. This is an interesting question. AJ Dillon or Aaron Jones? Last I saw, it sounds like Aaron Jones is going to play, but not fully healthy. What have you seen, Ryan?
It sounds
Aaron Jones is a game time decision.
It sounds like he's a true game time decision, which sucks. Later game, and I think if you're Green Bay, I know he's an important aspect to your offense, but also like you have bigger fish to fry. This is a regular season game. You're almost certainly in the playoffs, and you have AJ. I mean, you have I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised to see him much like the Kyler Murray situation with these young millennial coaches who feel like they're being clever. Like I think he's probably going to sit out.
Yeah. I mean,
I wouldn't rely on him. I'll put it that way.
Why? And I don't know if this is a DFS or a season long. Probably not. Well, maybe he was smart enough to draft.
Yeah, hopefully you handcuffs. You can make the decision late and go with Dillon or Jones. But it does seem like if I had to bet, I would say Jones.
If you're talking about DFS, I would not be throwing Aaron Jones in there. AJ Dillon, I think I would. Packers are missing some linemen. I just think this is, if you look at the numbers, if you look at all the matchups, that kind of stuff, it doesn't necessarily favor the Packers. Obviously, we've seen teams coming off buys have been really rough.
Yeah.
So I think that is a tough spot for them.
With 7-13 against the spread, Sean.
Yeah, no, there's something to it. And I think just Rams in cold weather. They are a dome team. Sean McVay's hair gel could freeze in the Lambeau temperatures. I like taking Aaron Rodgers off of a loss. That seems to be the time he thrives.
And I'm glad you went there, because really it's about Sean McVay and his willingness to shave his chest, right? Because what does hair give you? It gives you some warmth. It gives you some coverage, but also it's going to keep the shirt from chafing on the nipples. And so I'm wondering if we might see Sean McVay have to go to the locker room a little early, change the shirts because his nipples are bleeding off because it's so goddamn cold in Green Bay.
Yes.
I'm sure you've been thinking about that all week.
I have been.
You didn't go on a desert quest.
I have been thinking. No, I have not been thinking about that. And it looks like, let's see what I think we picked the Rams Packers at a pick'em. It's now up to +2.5 for the Packers. So it does feel like the public has weighed in. They like the Rams. They like the road favorite here. I mean, I get matchup wise, but Matt Stafford has never played well in Lambeau. You throw that, he's dealing with the back injury. I know Aaron Rodgers has TOVID, or whatever they're called.
Was that real?
Yeah, it's actually what it's unrelated. I think it's like unrelated to COVID. It seems like an actual, like some,
it's an injury. Are we sure?
That's what he's referring to as his pinky toe issue. Whatever that foot issue is, he was fine. I mean, come on. Dude
grabbed the narrative by the fucking horns. Yeah, and just tossed it.
Here's the thing: when players are opening up about an injury, you gotta know who the player is. Aaron Rodgers is doing it so he gains sympathy and people feel bad for him. The injury that no one's talking about because they're trying to hide the injury is Matt Stafford and his back injury. Yep. That is not going to feel good up in Lambeau Field.
And I think you have the revenge now. You have a lot of things where this is probably a bigger game for the Rams than it is for the Packers, which means they could be tighter. Like we'll see. I'm still on the Rams just to be contrarian, and I think it's going to be a defensive battle. I do expect the Rams defense to show up, and maybe that's the angle, Sean. Maybe it's a little bit lower scoring.
All right, Derek McKnight, 4-team dog money line parlay: Jets, Giants, Packers, and Steelers. Wow. Bold man putting the Jets and the Giants in the parlay.
Just a who's. Well, it's hit before, Sean.
Yeah, you're right. The New York look you gave out. Now it does look like Zach Wilson is starting for the Jets once again.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Unclear. Flacco and the great Mike White are both out on the COVID list. Last I saw.
Yep, Mike was still on the COVID list. Haven't checked in on Joe.
I mean, I'm not touching that game. But best of luck to the Jets Texans bet.
Jets Texans is in the first half parlay.
Oh wow.
Stay tuned later in the show.
Terrell pointing out last time he dropped the touchdown parlay in the YouTube chat, he went to the last leg. Gonna try that mojo again for a better result. Like that. I like where he's got himself headed. Nagel's Bagels coming in with a money line play here. Giants, Dolphins, Packers, Colts. So we got Nagel's Bagels, a Giants. Not a Gettleman fan.
You're going to keep talking, but I'm going to just stare at Nagels.
Nagels, you realize that if the Giants win, this is going to help Dave Gettleman stick around and destroy the franchise from the inside.
I think he realizes that what I said to him when he visited our offices many months ago was true. Joe Judge just needed to show ownership that these guys were buffoons, and it's starting to happen. Gettleman is the next domino, Sean.
45 boxes is ZD pointing out lots of Eagles fans tailgating. Yeah, it is. We're going to take over the stadium. Giants have no home field advantage. That's why they're one of the worst, or actually the worst team last 5 years. ATS at home. Moonoff, get down on Ty Johnson props and in your DFS. Co-sign that Manji machine there. And yes, let's go.
I mean, just so everyone's clear, Sean. Again,
all this Giants love in the chat is pretty hilarious.
What do you mean?
It's funny.
Why is it funny? You're so nervous today, Sean. Why?
No, I'm not.
You got to the office a little early. Things are different.
No,
you seem
got my normal routine. Feel dialed in. Roots on 3. Let's go. Simple systems like kicking your fucking ass. It's gonna be a long day for you, Ryan.
I mean, it's gonna be a long day anyway, but that's for different reasons. Yeah, John.
Luke Guts trying to throw in an NBA regular season play here. I'm not even gonna read that out, Luke. Come on. I know you're a
#Legends only,
but this is an NFL Sunday, a sacred day. We only have so many of these days a year. All right, breaking news: Ryan Terrell has released his touchdown parlay. Galladay.
Oh, of course, he knows about touchdowns.
Garrett left playing the angle. Gronk, Noah Fant, Hooper, 110 to 1.
Oh my God! I feel like I need to put this up on the screen for him.
Yeah, throw that up on the screen. And Ryan, probably a good time for us to give out our parlays as well. All right, you want to give out your first half?
You do. You go first, just because I'm working up something here.
Okay, my big dog parlay. Currently, it is. Let's see. I'm gonna crunch the numbers here. Plus 1460 over at, or yeah.
You
plus,
okay if I round up for you to 1500?
Yeah, actually, you know what? I typed this in earlier. Plus 1510, and it is the Tampa Bay Bucks money line, Pittsburgh Steelers money line, Chargers money line, Green Bay Packers money line. Let's fucking go. That is the big dog parlay.
One more time,
plus
Sean.
1500 over at WinBet. Give me the Green Bay Packers to win. The Los Angeles Chargers to win.
San Diego Superchargers. Charge.
The Pittsburgh Steelers to win, and the Tampa Bay Bucks all to get the dub and bring home that giant bag. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, boy, I can tell you the Colts backer. Sean, I don't know if you noticed, I do a little TV spot in Indy, and they're very confident today about
Love
their
it.
Colts. So yeah, we're on the opposite side of that. Feels good. Let me run back the I threw up Terrell's parlay on the screen too. If you're looking to get down on that, Galladay, Gronk, Fant, and Hooper. Love it. A bunch of tight ends and a big body contested catch wide receiver, Kenny Galladay. Sean, you ready for it?
Yep.
I'm hitting the first half parlay today. I've already seen it. I went to a place I haven't been before. 75 milligrams. Nothing but stars.
It's smoking my weed.
Honest to God, felt like I went somewhere, and this one came to me in my dreams. Giants +3, Dolphins pick 'em, Pittsburgh +3, Indy Tampa under 26.5, and Jets Texans under 22.5. First half parlay. That's going to pay about 23 to 1 today. Giants +3, Dolphins pick Pittsburgh +3. Colts Bucks under 26.5, and Jets Texans under 22.5. Sean, feels like we're gonna get paid today one way or another.
Let's go. Carl checking in, guy who put together our theme song.
Oh, love Carl.
He's up in Green Bay at Lambeau with his girl who is a Wisconsinite and a Green Bay fan. He's claiming she's good luck. Will get the win for them. And lock it up. He also mentioned LFG Giants. Sorry, Sean. No need to apologize. I feel bad for people who are backing the New York Football Giants and will be super disappointed. I mean, you guys have how are you going to slow the run game down
with the defense?
Well, what defense did you sign a bunch of players? The Freddie Kitchens being better than Jason Garrett angle, I'm on board with. The issue is
the style of defense they play is
fired
not.
him. You fired
all right, Sean,
him.
I'll
Late
explain
Monday
football
night.
to you. The style of defense they play was not complementary to Garrett's pussy ass offense.
Okay,
you can't play conservatively on both sides of the ball. They will let the Eagles attempt to check the ball down the field. And yes, to your point, if they're able to run the ball, the Giants are going to be in trouble.
Yeah,
I have to imagine you make Jalen Hurts pass the ball. That would be how I'd roll out the game plan. So yeah, I'll be disappointed in Patrick Graham if he lets the.
Well, don't you think the Saints had a similar game plan?
Maybe not. I don't. What does that have to do with the Giants game?
Well,
you're trying to play the transitive property in the National Football League, Sean?
No. The Saints had the #1 rush defense, and their plan was to stop the run and force Jalen Hurts to throw the ball, and we put up 40 points.
I can't speak about players on another team. I'm not gonna. I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not gonna comment.
Joe, tough guy,
I'm not gonna comment players on a different team. But yeah, I think the Giants defense will show up. This is Giant Strahan in the house. Let's go. I mean, you're missing all the points. I'm so glad we heard the Galladay angle because could be a kitchen sink game, Sean. Sorry, not sorry, but you're nervous.
Freddie kitchen sink.
We got 4 minutes. I love it. All right, what else we got? 75 milligrams. No joke. By the way, be careful, kids.
Munaf Manji saying -5,000 Eagles Giants on the pupil of God's eye. Lock that up. Y'all starting Carson Wentz or Russell Wilson?
Oh, Wentz. Dude, it's what do they call it, Sean? A pass funnel. The Bucs defense.
Yeah.
Look, it's a matchup situation, and as much as I love Russ, we're taking a break.
Yeah.
We've taken. I might be betting on the team, but we are taking a break.
I think you have to. Oh man, Seattle. God, again, Seattle should be able to put up points, but I agree with Kramer. I think the Colts are going to be playing from behind, and Wentz is going to be throwing a bunch. And the Bucs pass defense isn't amazing. Their run defense is really good. And again, that's why I like them in the game, because I think they're going to force Carson Wentz to win the game. And when Carson Wentz has that pressure on him to win the game, you see what happens. It's a comical interception to the Titans and then one in overtime to ice it. It's stuff like that where Carson Wentz really starts to unwind.
We might not have that though.
How so?
I'm saying if it's garbage time.
Richard Gertzberger pointing out a great angle. How do you stop a giant from parking in your space? Paying a goal line in front of it. Love it. Let's go.
Yeah, Giants fans own. Eagles fans pay rent. That's how that works.
What?
Let's go.
That doesn't make.
You ain't parking in my space because I got a fucking driveway with a gate in front of it. Not some duplex sitting there with street parking.
Are you going after row homes in your? Yeah.
No, I'm just pointing out that there wouldn't be that situation because I got something in front of my house that's not going to let you park.
No, I know the average Giants fan is like a Wall Street day trader. You know, wearing his suit to the tailgate.
Yep, not blue collar at all.
No, corporate box seats.
Summit, New Jersey, sitting up on the hill.
Let those blue collar Eagles fans fill up the MetLife Stadium. I don't like
Eagles fans are just drinking from the rubber thing on the bar. Just absolute animals throwing D-cell batteries at Santa Claus.
Savages.
I love this fucking show and I love fucking.
I mean, I don't know if except for there was that one time I saved your life at Giant Stadium when a pack of ravenous Giants fan was going to devour Sean.
They were very intimidating.
All right. 12 sacks, one game. Let's go.
12 sacks, one game.
That was the game.
Yeah, I know.
Your life was, I would imagine you remember your life was in danger.
Oh yeah. I was totally going to die. B Curry, last couple things here. Jonnu Smith revenge angle, first touchdown plus 1,800. Ooh, like that. And Jonnu does seem to be involved in the red zone. I do like that first touchdown angle. Give that a whirl there. Tommy Tremble over 10.5 receiving yards. Lock that up.
Going deep. I mean, Cam to the tight end. He can make that throw.
Your mom's pool table. I like this one. Pittman, Evans, Devonta Smith touchdown parlay. I like that. It just in my head for whatever reason. I think Godwin is going to be the guy when it comes to the Bucs game, but I obviously Evans is a good one as well. All right, let's go.
Are we done?
Yeah, I think so. Right.
Good work, Sean.
9:30. Got to get ready for the kickoff.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling
Don't need luck, Ryan. Don't need luck. Just hard work, roots. That's all we got going. It's all we need. We're all we got. We're all we need. Hashtag rare breed. Hashtag untamed. For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green, and he is Ryan.
No rise. Worst of luck, Sean.
Craig, let it ride.